Okay, so what if I told you there's this plant, one that's been seen as sacred for literally thousands of years? And the wild part is, ancient wisdom and modern science are actually on the same page about it. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on holy basil, or as it's famously known in India, tulsi.
Yeah, in India, this isn't just some herb you find in a garden plot. No way. It's a sacred icon. You'll see it in homes and temples. They call it the Queen of Herbs, which, that title alone tells you how deeply respected it is. So, what's the secret? What makes it so special?
Well, for centuries, holy basil has been a cornerstone of Ayurveda. That's the traditional Indian system of medicine. And its main job, its whole purpose, has always been to bring the body back into balance, which, let's be honest, is something a lot of us are looking for in our crazy, fast-paced lives.
So, how does it actually do that? Well, the secret is in this one key word: adaptogen. Now, think of an adaptogen like a smart thermostat for your body's stress response. It's really cool. Instead of just cranking things up or shutting them down, it helps your body find that sweet spot, that perfect balance, making you way more resilient to all the stuff life throws at you.
All right, but before we get into all the amazing benefits, let's actually get to know the queen herself. What does she look like? What does she feel like? Or even smell like? You might be surprised to hear she's pretty different from her more famous Italian cousin.
Seriously, if you're picturing that smooth, glossy basil you throw into a pesto, you gotta reset that image. Holy basil, or tulsi, it has this more rugged, kind of wild look to it. It doesn't have that shiny finish of sweet basil, and that gives it this unique character all its own.
And the leaves are a dead giveaway. They're oval-shaped, and if you look closely, they have these little toothed edges. The colors are just gorgeous, too. They can range from a really bright, vibrant green all the way to a deep, dramatic purple, just depending on the variety.
The texture is also something else. It's not like that slick, smooth feel of culinary basil. Tulsi's stems and leaves are covered in these super fine, soft little hairs. It gives the whole plant this distinct, almost velvety feel when you touch it. Okay, and the smell? Oh, it's just intoxicating. It's not just peppery like sweet basil. It's this incredibly complex mix of spicy clove, cool peppermint, and a little bit of sweet licorice with this bright pop of citrus over the top. It's a scent you really don't forget. So, now that we have a really clear picture of this plant, let's get into the good stuff, what it does. This is where the Queen of Herbs really earns her title.
You see, in Ayurveda, some herbs get this special classification. They're called rasayana. It's a title reserved for things that are believed to help you live a long, healthy, vibrant life. And Tulsi, it's one of the most celebrated rasayanas out there, prized for how it just nurtures your overall well-being. And for our modern, constantly buzzing minds, this is a total game changer. As an adaptogen, it helps manage that stress hormone cortisol. People who use it often say it helps quiet that busy brain, you know the one. It can ease social anxiety and even sharpen your memory and focus. You could think of it like a gentle, natural tonic for your brain. But the benefits don't stop there. They extend to our physical health, too. Tulsi is packed with compounds that help support your immune system against things like viruses and fungi. It has eugenol, which is the same anti-inflammatory stuff you find in cloves, so it can be great for joint health. On top of that, research is suggesting it can support our metabolism by helping to manage blood sugar and even that bad LDL cholesterol. Okay, so at this point, you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing. How do I actually bring this herb into my life, right? So let's look at the most common ways people use it. There are pretty much 4 main ways you can go. The most popular and traditional route is just a simple herbal tea. If you want something a bit more potent or convenient, you can find it in tinctures and capsules. You can even cook with it for a unique flavor, and some people even use it topically, right on their skin. But yeah, by far, the most common and easiest way in is just brewing a simple tea. You can use either fresh or dried leaves, and you get this wonderfully warming, spicy, and just slightly sweet drink. It's a comforting daily ritual for millions of people, and for a very, very good reason. Okay, hold on. Before you rush out to get some Tulsi, we have to cover some really important safety info. Because like with any powerful herb, it's not for absolutely everyone in every situation. The number one thing you need to know is that holy basil can have a mild blood-thinning effect. This is the main reason for caution and why it's so important for some people to talk to a healthcare professional first.
So to be super clear, if you are taking any anticoagulant medications, things like warfarin, or if you're pregnant or trying to conceive, or if you have any surgery scheduled, you absolutely have to talk to your doctor before you even think about adding holy basil to your routine. Super important.
So there you have it. From a sacred plant in ancient India to a modern wellness tool that's actually backed by science, Tulsi's whole legacy is really about its incredible ability to help our bodies adapt, defend themselves, and just find a little balance in this demanding world. It really is a remarkable herb, you know? It has such a rich history and a really promising future, which kind of leaves us with one final thought. Could this ancient queen of herbs maybe be a modern-day ally for your own well-being?